Hey, what's happening, man? I got my hands on 1 Million Elixir. I've had this actually for quite a while. Been wearing it a lot, trying to collect my thoughts on this stuff. So now I'm ready to talk about it. You ready to listen? Good. Glad you are. Before we get into that, though, as always, if you like the content, subscribe and ring the damn bell now. So yeah, 1 Million Elixir came out 2022, new release. Pretty big deal. I would say this is a damn good fragrance. We're gonna go over the presentation briefly, and then we're gonna get into the good stuff. So bear with me. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this because it's 1 million. They all look the same. You get a little bit of a textured lines in the box right here. You like that? Only thing different is you get a little triangle there. I'm not sure what the triangle represents, but whatever reason they have a triangle there. 1 million box. Blah blah blah. You've seen it before. Bottle is the same thing, just a typical 1 million bottle with the triangle this time. Again, not sure what they're going for with that. Nothing really to write home about. I have the dry down on a test strip. We're going to spray the opening. Just check out the atomizer. Very good atomizer. Ooh, it smells nice. That is nice. So yeah, I'll go over the notes briefly, and then we're going to talk about what this smells like because it reminds me of a pretty popular fragrance that's been messed with a little bit. So in the top, we got apple and Davana. I don't know how to pronounce it. Think Davana. In the middle, we've got damask rose, osmanthus, and cedar. And then in the base, we've got vanilla absolute, tonka bean, and patchouli. So basically what this smells like to me, to my nose, the vanilla is very, very dominant in this. And this might be silly to some people, but it reminds me a lot of a very, very popular fragrance, Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Obviously, this vanilla is well known. Beautiful vanilla. It almost smells like somebody took a big drum of this. And the vanilla is not exactly the same. This vanilla is a little bit better in my opinion. But bear with me. Use your imagination. It smells like somebody took this fragrance, that nice vanilla, in a drum. And then they poured a little bit of the original 1 million in there. And then they poured, some of that rose in there. A little bit of the floral stuff going on. And that's what this smells like to me. It's basically... My nose really picks up the vanilla a lot, even from the beginning, from the opening to the complete finished product dry down. I get the very nice gourmand vanilla. If I snoop around with my nose and kind of look for it, I smell a little bit of the green stuff going on and a little bit of the rose. The rose is not a very, like feminine rose, if you will, for lack of a better term. It smells kind of like a strong, somewhat masculine rose, if such a thing exists. That's what it reminds me of anyways. And yeah, a little bit woody, a little bit green, a little bit of rose, and some very nice vanilla. The vanilla is what really is the star of the show to me. It's what my nose gets the most. Very good stuff. I would say get out and smell it. I got this at Ulta. Again, I went there to check out what they had. They did have this in stock. They didn't have a tester. I asked the woman where the tester was, and unfortunately, again, I'm up here in Seattle, and theft is a major problem here. She said that all the testers keep getting stolen, so yeah, it's hard to find testers of anything out because the meth heads and the heroin addicts like to come in and just steal everything. It's a big problem. Anyways, I didn't get to smell it. I blind bought it. I paid like $112 for this bottle, the 3.4 ounce bottle. A little bit pricey, but you know what? Anymore, everything's pricey, so it is what it is. It was worth it. I would say performance-wise, I'm getting roughly 6 hours off of my skin. I do think that it's projection stuff is pretty nice for the first, half hour, 45 minutes. And then it seems like it sits relatively close to the skin. But again, that might be my nose. That might be my skin. Might not be the same for you. I've worn it, like I said, a handful of times. I wore it visiting family. We were in close quarters eating and hanging out. And I asked a few people what they thought. They said they couldn't smell anything until, I actually let them smell me. And they said, yeah, it smells like a nice sweet vanilla. And then we went out to eat. I went out to watch UFC recently with some friends. And same thing. I asked one of my friends who was sitting closest to me, and he said, I don't know what you're wearing today. I didn't smell anything this time. And I let him smell me because I'm weird like that. And he said, yeah, it smells nice. It smells like nice vanilla. So the same thing from both of those experiences. So everyone says it's a nice vanilla. Again, everyone's nose is different. Everybody's skin is different. So it might be a different experience for you. But I do like it. It's very sexy fragrance. Like I said, I feel like it sits a little close to my skin once it dries down. I feel like the projection, is nice for the first half hour. Then it sits a little close. Not a bad thing, though. This is a nice, intimate fragrance. The vanilla is very well done. Yeah, the floral nature is very well done. And it's blended really nicely. Really nicely. It's good stuff. I think you'll like it. I would test it first. I wouldn't go blind buying it. I think it's a little pricey right now. Not sure when it's going to be at discounters. if it will be at discounters, how cheap it'll be, I have no idea. So I would say go smell it and decide for yourself if you want to open that wallet and throw your money into it. So yeah, that's it. Good stuff, maybe great stuff. I like it. I do think Privé is still the best. This, I think, is better than the Parfum. I did review that a while back. I think this is just a little bit above Parfum. The Parfum I still think is a little bit underrated, doesn't get enough love, but this is better. I like the vanilla. It's balanced a little bit better, and I just like this more. So yeah, that's it, and that's all. So like the video if you like the damn video. Like it even if you don't like it. You might as well. You're already here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't know why you haven't already. You should. Until next time, guys, God bless. Be well. Boom. I'm out.